We humans are social animals, and it can be seen that, no matter how much one wants or loves to be alone, there are people whom they enjoy being around. It can also be seen that being all by yourself just doesn't pay all the time. Life and existence directly or indirectly involves dealing with people. We need money to survive, we render services to people and they give us their money. We make friends, we have colleagues with whom we have conversations and they give us suggestions and insights we may not have thought about before. It can be seen that in all walk of life, no one can succeed being an island. As such, we must learn to cultivate a personality that makes people eager to want us around. There are personalities that make people adept to welcome our presence, personalities whom the opposite makes people want to stay as far from us as they can except they're left with no choice. You may be wondering how and why you would need people being happy with your presence. Well, in leadership, people with good personalities are known to be better leaders as they are loved by the people they lead and are willing to be obeyed by them. Players are more keen to give in their best when they like the personality of their coach but deliberately wouldn't play good, if they want him fired. In business, they are the kind of people clients would easily get along with, leading to securing of contracts and offers. In romantic relationships, it increases your value before your partner, keeping her more loyal and committed. In friendships, being a person whose company people find pleasing can secure you opportunities you never thought about. Finding yourself where you are not welcome is never a good experience, and as well, it's beautiful knowing you are where you are valued. These 8 qualities shall bring you a beautiful aura, the type that most people would love to be around. 1. Appealing outward appearance. An attractive look though is not a guarantee but is always an advantage. People naturally would want to associate with someone who looks naturally appealing and would want to treat them with good reverence. Inasmuch as some physical attributes like height, cute face, and so much more tend to make people readily attractive, there are still other aspects anyone could work on. One of these is your skin tone. When you eat healthy foods and live a healthy life while maintaining proper hygiene, it reflects on your skin and vitality. In fact, skincare products would not change what is inside, it only brings a short-term superficial result which keeps you coming back for its maintenance. Dress sense is another factor because, what people who look at you would see among others is your dressing, how neat it is. You don't need put on all the expensive things on earth. What matters is how smart and clean you appear. Good manners of approach is quickly appreciated as soon as you talk. 2. Avoid getting your name involved in gossips. Make it a rule for yourself to never say behind any man's back that which you wouldn't say before his face. It is a huge wound to your masculinity being timid to confront your adversary but deciding to talk about them in their absence. This means you deem them too superior and lack the courage for confrontation. They've occupied in your heart a large space you can't get rid of, for it is out of the abundance of them in your heart does your mouth speak. Gossip and badmouthing are both feminine attributes, and no one to whom you gossip always shall continue to see you as worthy of respect except you only keep friends with people of average minds. Learn to confront your adversaries and never gossip them. Most importantly, when someone wrongs you, learn to confront them rather than complaining to other people. 3. Don't be around too much. Your presence should bring certain values such that when you're gone, through these values you shall be missed. When your presence lacks impact, you shall be forgotten as soon as you leave. When you come around, you should leave early while your presence still brings joy, with that they value it more and look forward to your next visit. However, when you stick around till you are no longer wanted around, the glory in your presence has been marched upon. Your presence should be glorious and the people you deal with should crave it. How to do this? Do not always be around, there should be periods they wish you are there but can't get to you. Humans are bound to readily despise that which is always at their reach, do not put yourself in such a place. Learn to enjoy your own company by being in good terms with aloneness. People seeing how comfortable you are on your own would want to come to you, and with your pleasant personality they wouldn't want to leave as soon as they come. When you go to see people, it is ideal you depart when they still want more of you than when they've had enough of you. Your good deeds can be easily soiled by the current resentments which led to their having enough of you. 4. Have good communication skills. When we have a lot of things in our head, we cannot possibly make people know what is on our mind except we open your mouth and say it to them. The mouth is the vessel through which our hearts and minds are communicated to the outside world. How to properly and maturely communicate our thoughts and feelings should be mastered. Misunderstanding often comes when communicated thoughts get to the communicant in a whole different intention. When you open your mouth, the world sees the mentality and reasonings you resonate with. Nothing is more disappointing than a physically attractive human harboring an empty brain or with a disgusting way of thinking. It is a huge turn-off. Learn how to converse properly, read books for versatility. 5. Curtail consuming what you did not pay for. When you're with someone or people and all you do is consume but you do not spend, it doesn't take much time, resentments would come. This could be covert for a while but then, while you still stick around it becomes overt after it gets unbearable. There is a great trait of selfishness in the psyche of most humans and no one wants anyone becoming a burden to him. You must be contributing significantly in one way or another, otherwise, you would be wanted out in a matter of time. No matter how deep the love could be, do not be the type that finds comfort in always consuming what other people paid for. When they spend and spending window comes again, take it to yourself to do the next and so shall it be. If you are not on cash then, find other ways you must be useful to the tribe. 6. Be someone who brings solutions. When you're someone whose presence disrupts peace by bringing panic and tension, you wouldn't be wanted around much often because no one wants bad vibes always. Instead, be the type whose presence brings hope, be the type whose presence brings solutions. Be the type whose presence brings peace in the midst of tensions. This comes with critical thinking and from a place of seeing the light in the end of every tunnel. 7. Emotional intelligence. The ability of handling emotions, knowing what led to some decisions people make, knowing how to control them, mastering your own emotions and knowing when certain thoughts are creeping into your head for the wrong reasons, getting rid of them so you don't say things you end up regretting, understand the reason behind people's actions so you wouldn't be quick in casting judgments or making criticisms. These and more are the embodiments of emotional intelligence. 8. Living intentionally. When you see someone who has a purpose he lives for, it shows in his way of life. Such people always are inspirations to those around them. A life of zero purpose and ambitions would always show in such a subject. You see how gloomy and unmotivated they are to life. Sometimes they are seen maintaining a single cycle of existence doing what they heavily dislike. Do not be like such a person. Have your goals and work hard for its achievement. Read books to impact your thinking and change your perspective of the world.